Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's been quite a while now, and this video is a bit out of the top of my head. I haven't scripted anything. I just wanted to make this video revealing my new bike for you guys and kind of give you guys an update. Actually needed my sunglasses today because it's for once sunny in Belgium, so I'm enjoying that. Yeah, it's been really busy. Been busy at work, and I had all sorts of side projects going on. And the main thing was that I was without a bike. You see me pointing to the left, you're right, because my new bike is standing there. So yeah, I've been without a bike since I think January or February, since I made my last video. My last video was about why I sold my Tenere 700 Extreme. And after I sold that bike, I was on the lookout for a new bike. So that took some time. Then I bought a bike, but the bike was in Germany, so I had to pick it up with a trailer. So that took some time as well. I had to get it imported, get it registered, and so on. In the meantime, I also bought a Sprinter van, which I converted into a motorcycle / camper van to use on holidays or to just use in the weekends to take my bike with me and have a place to sleep as a base camp or something like that, whatever. So I did a whole van conversion before I left on my trip for 2 to 3 weeks around Europe, north of Spain. So if you want any more info on a van or want to see the van build, I can definitely make a separate video about that, so let me know in the comments. So yeah, a lot has been going on. And as I said, my last video was about why I sold the Tenere. And if I'm not mistaken, in that video, I was talking about how I needed a second bike. And I've been thinking, I've been trying some bikes, some enduro bikes as well. And I decided that at this time and age, it's not really my place to have like another expensive enduro bike. Adventure bikes is where it's mostly at for me. I think every spare moment that I have in the weekend, I will take an adventure bike over an enduro bike because I don't have to trailer it. An enduro bike is more maintenance. I just didn't feel it was the right time and moment to get like another expensive bike, and I just wanted to stay in the mid-size adventure bike range because I just love the bike so much. They're so versatile, and I'm definitely thinking about getting a second bike, but maybe something older like an XR600 or maybe an older adventure bikes. Maybe do like a budget bike build for you guys, something like that. But I want to have one main adventure bike which I can ride every weekend and do all sorts of things on. I saw a lot of you guys commenting about what my next bike could be or should be. I saw a lot of people saying the KTM 690s or the 701. I truly love that bike, but it's a single cylinder bike, and for me, an adventure bike, and really my main adventure bike, should be a twin cylinder. This is a personal question, but for me, a big twin cylinder, having that twin cylinder power also on the road and on gravel roads, I just love it. So I think a 690 or a 701 is definitely not in the books right now as my main adventure bike. This also goes for the AGP7. They're all amazing bikes, but just not for me at the moment. Maybe I'll change my mind in the future. I've test ridden some of them, but I'm just not sold on the single cylinder ones. Then I saw a lot of Covies. Covies is a brand to watch out for, I think. They're producing some really nice and quality motorcycles, but for me the brand is just still a bit too unknown, and I haven't test rode one of the bikes yet. So if anyone has a Covey 450 or an 800 Rally, I will definitely like to try it, but at the moment this was not in the books for me. But the Covey 450 looks really good. So yeah, one of the main reasons why I sold my Tenere 700 Extreme was mostly because it was just too expensive for me. I'm 29 years old, and having a bike that costs me 14,000 euros is just a lot of money to have fun in the weekend and to go on travels. The Tenere 700 Extreme was such a great bike. I loved it to bits, but I would love to have some extra money to buy like a project bike or have some spare cash to move some bikes around, and that was just not possible with the bike. Also, the suspension was a really important factor for me, and I think that even the extreme version for me was lacking a bit. And if I would do a suspension upgrade, it would become like a 16,000 plus euro bike, and that's just too much for me. So yeah, the hunt started for a new adventure bike. I actually started looking at Tenere 700s again, but secondhand. So I would sell the Tenere 700 Extreme and find a secondhand Tenere 700 completely in stock form and use some of the parts I already had on the Tenere 700 Extreme and build upon a base bike. But I really didn't want to spend more than 8,500 euros, and it was really hard to find a Tenere 700 under 10,000 euros even in Belgium or the countries alongside Belgium. So I looked and I looked and I looked everywhere, and I couldn't find a good deal or a good bike. I found some Tenere 700s for like 8,000 euros, but they had like 30,000 or 40,000 kilometers, which is too much considering the price and the value and whatever, you know the drill. So I kind of gave up on the idea of owning a Tenere 700 again, and I kind of forgot about it and put it out of my mind, and started looking for cheaper alternatives. Maybe an old Africa Twin again, like my old one. But after the Iron Horse, the prices kind of escalated for those as well. So I was really not sure about what bike I should get next. But after searching a while, I found a gem in Germany. And I'll get it right now. So let's push it. That's right. A bit controversial, considering what I just talked about. But this is my new Tenere 700, 2020 model with only 8,700 kilometers. It's in complete pristine condition. It's almost like new. It hasn't been ridden a lot, and it has been maintained really well. So I already talked about my budget and how I couldn't find a Tenere. So one day I typed in Tenere 700 again, and I found this one, and it was priced at around 8,000 euros. So I made an appointment with the guy and went there, and it was the nicest guy. The bike was complete. Everything was good. It only has been ridden on the streets. No adventure in the mud or anything. It's just a bone stock bike. It even had the Explorer pack, so with the aluminium panniers and some extras. I sold the aluminium panniers because I use softbacks. So with selling some of the parts that were on it from the Explorer pack, it came down to less than 8,000 euros for a base Tenere with low mileage. So yeah, it's a deal that I had to make, and now I'm here again with a Tenere 700, and I'm actually super stoked about having a Tenere 700 again, and I'm really looking forward to it. Also looking forward to starting off with a base bike and building from that, see how capable we can make this for everyday off-road riding and adventuring. So yeah, really stoked on that. I will give you guys a close-up look right now, and let's see. So a little close-up on the bike. As you can see, it has the Explorer extras, which is the crash bars. It has the middle stand, which I'm gonna take off because it's catching everywhere off-road. It has the stronger rally skid plate, which I'm gonna use for now. I'm probably gonna get an AXP or something else in the future, but I'm gonna keep that for now because it's strong enough. And then it had the aluminium panniers, which are really nice quality, but I just don't use aluminium panniers, so I managed to sell these for quite a good price. So things I already changed are put my quad lock mount on it with my nice CNC bar mount. I had the fold-away mirrors. The guy actually was a really small guy. I'm like 1 meters 89, so it had a low seat on it. I sold the low seat and traded it in for the rally seat, which I got secondhand. I have a short plate holder coming on there next week. I have a bunch of spare parts, like new parts that need to go on, and also have some parts left from my other Tenere. One part I put on from my old Tenere is the Exxon titanium exhaust. I have a new tube on the way as a spare because this one is all banged up. But yeah, it does the job, so if I fall again, I don't really care about it. I also have the Donnertech brace coming because I really liked having the brace and being sure that nothing gets damaged. I have some Artec plastics coming, and yeah, in the future suspension will be done. There's my favorite tires coming on there for the adventure season, which is the Mitas Enduro Trail XT Plus. These are getting mounted tomorrow, so this bike will be ready for the upcoming summer season still. Today I went to register the bike, and the plates should be arriving tomorrow. So from tomorrow on, I can be test riding this bike. And yeah, it's not really test riding because I know how it drives. It's just a stock Tenere. It's a bit lower than my Tenere Extreme, and yeah, it's a little bit different, but almost the same bike. It has the old display, which I like a lot better than the new display. It's just more simple. It's cheaper to fix when something breaks. One thing I did notice is that the exhaust, it sounds a lot more barky because I think this is a Euro 4 model and not a Euro 5 model, and I don't know if there's any difference with the restrictions or not. I think the catalytic converter changed place from, I think in the newer bike it's more up front than in the back. Anyway, it sounds barkier than my Euro 5 model. But yeah, really happy, really stoked, and really looking forward to the upcoming seasons with this bike. So as I said, upcoming videos will be on modifying this bike. It will be maybe a sprinter van video if you guys like it. I will be doing my first off-road rides with this, and yeah, kind of just checking this bike out, seeing what it can become. I will discuss further mods in further videos and keep you guys up to date. Please leave comments if you have tips, if you have questions. I really like to discuss things in the comments and get more knowledge out of you guys, because I think we can always learn more. So yeah, please get active in the comments. If you want to hate, you can do that in the comments too. It's an open place. Do what you want. No, I'm really looking forward. I'm gonna go to an event the 16th and the 17th of August in Belgium. It's called Hasbay Classics. I will put the link for tickets in the description. It's a really nice classic event. There will be classic rally cars, concours, just normal classic cars, classic motorbikes, classic enduros. There will be a lot of things to do. There's like a car racing track. There is off-road parkour. for the Jeeps, and there is a classic enduro track looping in the woods and in the fields. So I will link everything in the description. I will go there and shoot some videos and photos, and I will also bring my Tenere with the new tires and stuff, so I can test it out on the little motocross track. So that will be my first ride before I hit the pavement. I will be hitting the small motocross track. So I'll make sure I'll take some videos there, riding around the track, and maybe I'll meet some of you guys there. Anyway, stay tuned and thanks for watching.